loud scream was heard from the stairs. Jin was peacefully drinking his tea with his husband. He started coughing when he heard his beloved son-in-law screaming his name. Oh my god, Jim, you scared me. Why are you shouting early in this morning? Jimin came downstairs and started complaining about his one and only husband, Min Yoongi. Jimin was whining. Umma, you know what that catfish grandpa did today? Jim, calm down first. Come and sit here. Tell me what that idiot did. Jimin was pouting. Umma, I was sleeping and the Dracula put water on my face. That idiot. Let him come downstairs and I teach him a lesson. Namjoon was not even bothered. He was enjoying his tea with some snacks. Yeah, you old man. What are you eating? See, your son is not letting my son sleep. You better make him understand or I'll make you both sleep on the couch. But baby, what is my fault in this? And Jimin, you should get up early in the morning or you will be late for work. Maybe that's why he put water on your face. Uma, see, Appa is taking Yongi's side. He showed his puppy eyes. Kim Namjoon, don't make me angry. Jin was glaring at him. Babe, I didn't mean that. You know now, I always on your side. He nervously gulped down his tea. After some time, Yogi came downstairs and stood in front of Jimin with crossed arms. Complaint box, are you done? Cat, what did you call me? Did you see Uma? He's always teasing me, he said while pouting. Aish, Uma, it's paining. Leave my ear. Minyongi, if you again disturb my son, then see what I will do with you. Ah, my ear. Sometimes I doubt who is his real son, he said while mumbling. Did you say anything? He immediately shook his head and listened carefully. Take good care of him and don't you dare give him more work. I don't want my baby to take stress. He's my husband and I could take good care of him, right, baby? Just shut up and do what I said. I cannot win with you both. Both Jimin and Jin smiled in victory. Yoongi was doing some work on his laptop. On the other hand, Achim is trying to get his husband's attention. Jimin, why are you still sitting here? Don't you have any work? He asked with his raised eyebrows. Mumbling, unromantic grandpa. And where is that file which I told you to complete yesterday? That file I have completed, Yon. Oh, really? Jimin cutely nodded his head. Then go and get that file. I want to check it. What? Why you want to check everything? It's proper, Yon. I already checked twice, he said nervously. You didn't complete the file, right? Jimin hung his head down and stood there silently. Now why are you sad? Come here, Min. Yoongi pulled him on his lap. I'm sorry, Yon. I thought you would scold me, so I lied. Jimin, do you think I can scold you? I don't want beating from my Umma. You are scared of Umma, he said while giggling. Now I'm going, Yon. I have to complete my work. And one more thing, make sure that dumb secretary of yours don't flirt with you. You know now where you will sleep. Baby, the door was open, revealing Yoongi's secretary standing there wearing a revealing dress and smiling at Yoongi. Good morning, sir, she smiled. She ignored Jimin as if he was not even existing there. Jimin in mind, this bitch, I have to teach her a lesson. Jimin put both his hands on his waist and stood in front of her. Miss Sohee, first of all, is Mr. Min for you. Don't you dare to call his name, he said while glaring. And why are you even wearing this type of clothes in office? This is not some type of club where you will wear whatever you want. I'm sorry, sir. I will keep that in mind. And why did you come here? Didn't I tell you you have to come to me? If I approve, then only you can come to Youngi's cabin. Mrs. Kim didn't say anything and angrily left from there. Baby, calm down. Why are you always behind her? Jimin in disbelief. Youngi, are you fucking dumb? Don't you see what she's doing? Jimin, listen. Before Youngi could continue, Jimin left from there. Aish, this angry bird. Jimin angrily entered inside his cabin. Dumbo, idiot. Why don't you understand? She's trying to flirt on him. After some time, he heard knock on his door. Jimin, come inside. Secretary nervously entered inside the cabin. What brings you here? Jimin asked irritatingly. Mrs. Kim, sir, I have some doubts in this file. So should I go and ask sir? Jimin frowned. Mrs. Kim, Yoongi explained about it yesterday and you still have doubts? But sir, I just... Don't argue with me, Mrs. Kim. Yoongi is not free to explain you everything. You can ask other employees. Sir, I'm not arguing. This is a new project, so I was a bit confused. Mrs. Kim, if you start paying attention on your work than other things, then you won't get confused. And please don't waste my time. I have a lot of work to do. I cannot waste my time on you. At home, Jimin and Yoongi both came home. Jimin was very happy because Yoongi surprised him with a bouquet and a lot of chocolates. Jimin ran to his father-in-law and hugged him tightly. Jimin while shouting, Uma, I missed you so much. Oh my god, my ears. He's acting as if he met him after so many years. Oh Jimin, you came back. I missed you so much. You must be hungry, right? Jimin made him sit on the chair and went to kitchen to get the dinner. Yoongi shook his head and sat beside Jimin. Jin came out of the kitchen and arranged all the dishes on the dining table. Jimin's eyes sparkled looking at all the dishes Jin made. Wow, Uma, you made so many dishes today. Yes, Jimina, everything's for you, baby. Jin smiled at him. Jimin started eating fast as if someone is going to snatch his food. Jimin, slow down. No one's going to take your food. And Uma, why did you make everything spicy? You know na, he will get stomachache. I know Yoongi, but Jimin loves spicy food so much that I have to make it for him. Jimina, stop it. It's really spicy. You won't? No, please. Let me eat today. Shows his puppy eyes. Yoongi sighed. Don't eat too much, okay? Jimin cutely nodded and again started eating. Jin while whispering. June started conversation. Namjoon while whispering back. But baby, how can I tell them? Yoongi saw both his parents mumbling something. What happened? You want to tell us something? Jin sat beside Jimin and Yoongi. Actually, we want to tell you both. He was really nervous. Jimin was not even bothered. He was happily enjoying his food. Why you both look so nervous, Appa? Just tell us. Yoongi, you both are married for 3 years, and I think it's now time to give us a little grandchild, he said while smiling. Jimin started coughing badly, hearing Appa's request. Yoongi was really shocked. Appa, what are you saying? He stuttered while shyly. Jimina, I'm not saying anything wrong. Baby, see, your both Appas are getting old now, and you want a little chimney in our home. Can you do this for me? He emotionally blackmailed. Appa, stop. We are already so busy in office. How can you take care of a child? Jin just ignored what Yonggi was saying. See, I got you both tickets to Europe and you are leaving tomorrow. But Appa have work, I cannot leave tomorrow. I mean Yonggi, you are going and that's final, he said while glaring. Jimmy was shyly looking down, he didn't utter a single word from his mouth. He just wanted to start his family but due to work he never told Yonggi about this. Jimin, baby, why don't you go and pack your stuff? You are leaving early in the morning. But Appa, we are not ready yet. Up, Yongi, can't you see your husband always wanted kids? Because of your work, he never told you this. And one more thing, if I don't get good news when you come back, then see what I will do with you, he said while warning. Yongi nervously entered inside his room and saw how happily Jimin was packing his clothes. He walked near the bed and held Jimin's hand. What happened, Yoon? He could see his husband was really tensed. Jimin, why don't we tell Uma we are not ready yet? You know na, we both are busy in office. How can we take care of a child? Hyung, please, we are together for so long and you always avoid the topic whenever I talked about kids. Why, Hyung, don't you want to have kids with me? Can't you do this for me? Hyung, I also want someone to call me dad. I want to hold my child. There was a spark in Jimin's head when he talked about this child. Yoongi in mind, how can I explain to you, Jim? You are too so happy just by thinking about your child. How will you react when you get to know you cannot carry a child? Yoongi has not told about this to anyone. He wants to tell Jimin, but he knows Jimin will completely broken once he gets to know about this. He even requested the doctor not to tell about this to his papa. Yoongi got to know about this when his papa forced him to have some medical test with them. I think I should talk about this to Uma. Yoon, where are you lost? See, I'm packing from so long and you are just standing there. Come here and help me. Chim, I'll be back. Immediately left from there. Aish, this lazy cat. Jin was making the bed for them to sleep. Then he heard a knock on his door. Yoon, what are you doing here? Uma, I want to talk to you about something, he said while coming inside. Now don't start again. I will tell June to take care of your work and you going that's final. Uma, you're not understanding, he said irritatingly. What is there to understand, Yoon? You are always busy in your work. Do you even think of Jimin? Uma, I don't know how to tell you this, but Jimin, now why are you silent? What about Jimin? Yoongi was silent again. He couldn't utter a single word from his mouth. Yoongi, stop making excuses and go have fun with your husband. Yoongi took a file from the cupboard and gave it to Jin. Now what is this? What should I do with this? Jin opened the file and started reading. Yoongi, what is this? A tear dropped from Yoongi's eyes. He immediately hugged his Uma and started crying. Does Jimin know about this? Yoongi shook his head while wiping his tears. How can this happen? And why did you hide this from us? Yoongi while crying, I cannot do this, Uma. He will be broken. Jin was very shocked. He was scared now. How is Jimin going to react? Shoo, you won't calm down. First we need to be strong for our Chim. Please don't tell him anything. He won't be able to bear it, Uma.